Hi, my name is Mia Bradford, and I'm the founder and CEO of Beyond the Busyness, where I help high-performing women go from busy to balanced by implementing simple self-care strategies. I started my business a couple years ago. One year around New Year's, I was really feeling depressed, and I was wondering what my purpose was in life. And I had been on multiple cycles of burnout where I just felt depleted. I was just constantly working, constantly trying to achieve this level of success, and I just really never felt like I could achieve it. And through all of that, I was getting sick constantly. I had headaches, I had stomach aches, I was in and out of physical therapy for a pinched nerve and for issues with my feet. I was always sick. And really what it came down to was that I was just giving of myself so much, personally and professionally, that I wasn't making time for self-care. And my grandmother had recently passed away, and I remember my late grandmother's birthday was in January, and I had this download from God, and it was basically about implementing self-care into my life every day and documenting my journey along the way, hoping that it would help someone else not feel as much pain, despair, sadness, depression that I was feeling. So for me, self-care is important because as a Black woman, and most of my friends are Black women, my family has a lot of Black women in it, we are actually the most educated women in the United States, but at the same time, we have the highest rate of every type of illness there is to have because we wear this superwoman cape. Historically, especially as African Americans or descendants of slaves, the African American man was taken out of the home, and women had to step up and be mom, dad, the caretaker, the legacy leaver, the wealth builder, and everything in between. And so some of us wear this cape that we don't know how to say no. We don't know how to put ourselves first, so we don't pour from an empty cup. And for me, I saw so many women hit burnout, so many women push through even when they were tired. And I was just like, enough is enough. And so my goal as the founder of Beyond the Busyness is to redefine self-care to encompass emotional, physical, and financial well-being, so that we too can enjoy life, because our ancestors worked so hard so we can have this luxury to take naps, to stop, to be, not just be a human doing, but be a human being. And so that's why it's important to me.
Mia came at a perfect time in my life where I really needed to do a different type of self-care, if you will. I had some digestive issues going on, and I wanted to use products that were chemical-free and toxin-free. Had no idea where to start, where to go. But Mia helped me to do DIY products, from using just simple ingredients like different essential oils and different holistic ingredients that I can find on Amazon to literally make my own moisturizers and lotions and things like that. So that was really important for me because of everything that was going on with me health-wise. And so that just really catapulted my interest into taking all of the chemicals and toxic, products out of my house as a whole. So it all started with just being around Mia.
So I have somewhat of a unique business model. So my business model is to use yoga and aromatherapy to heal finances. So if you're not aware, African American women, we have a net worth of $5 as a whole. We have tremendous buying power, billions of dollars in buying power, but our net worth is $5. Why is that? One, finances is 80% behavior and 20% knowledge. So if you look at the majority of what finances is about, the behavior piece, there has to be something that heals that area. Something is broken about that area for some of us, for many of us, let's just say. And so for me, I want to use my passion for emotional and physical wellness. That's where I use the essential oils or aromatherapy, and I combine yoga to help heal whatever trauma or whatever negative beliefs impacted the finances. And then from there, walk my sisters through a journey where they can get in touch with any negative thing that was impacting their finances and create a new financial legacy and outlook.
My experience with Mia has been amazing. She walked me through the beginning. She pulled my finances and helped me to see where I wanted to go. We established a plan to reach my goals. So we started with the budget and paying down debt and investing in savings. It makes me feel better. It gave me more confidence when it comes to finances, because growing up we didn't really discuss finances like that. You were told like to save, but I want to save but also have my money make money for me, and that's one of the things Mia was also able to help me do.
The one thing that I love about Mia is that she actually practices what she teaches her clients in her own personal life. And that's what I love. That's what draws me to Mia, because on any random day, you see Mia practicing yoga, you see her, using her essential oil. She's always talking about, financial stability. So it's easy for her to talk about these things with her clients. And as a self-awareness coach, I'm all about self and core. I'm all about you practicing what you preach. And so that's one of the things that draws me to Mia.
So I do have a partnership with the company that makes the essential oils, but I also make my own blends. I teach other people how to do DIYs and create everything from, facial moisturizers to bath scrubs and everything in between. So I make my own face serum, I make my own bath salts, I make sugar scrubs, because really the goal is, I know a lot of people who have allergies or sinuses or many different types of diseases. And really, if you begin to switch out what you put on your body and what you put in your body, you'll actually see your body chemistry start to change and you'll see a reduction in illnesses. So for me, I suffered terribly with allergies, sinuses, and asthma. But I haven't had an asthma attack in years. I haven't had a sinus infection in about a year because I actually started using herbs and non-toxic products. And there's things that I want to share with my community, because we don't need to run to a doctor every 6 weeks for a sinus infection. It's not necessary. And so that's the message that I want to share, and how to help people heal naturally.
As an entrepreneur, the one thing that I faced early on in my journey is running into women who just had a problem with competition. A lot of women say, collaboration over competition. But I just think that's just something cool to say on social media, because behind the scenes, not every woman actually does that. But it wasn't until I met Mia, she's one of the few women that I've met who just is so positive and doesn't have a problem with sharing the spotlight. And because of that, we are partnering on something really, really special. And it's going to be a true definition of what collaboration actually looks like.
So my next step is to launch my financial healing program, which is going to be for a small group of women, and we're going to go on a journey where we look at the behavioral aspects of the finances and utilize the yoga and aromatherapy to heal those aspects. And then from there, I'm also launching a fantastic partnership with a friend of mine, coming soon, very, very soon, and we'll be also bringing wellness into a corporate space. And so we really want this to be something that is a lifestyle for people. Financial, physical, and emotional wellness should be a lifestyle and not a luxury. Sure, so each session will include a time for reflection, a time to do yoga, and there will also be information sharing. So that's when I'll actually give a a teaching on what the topic is for the day. So each participant will have a workbook that they will work through, and they'll use that workbook to track their progress, to reflect on where they are in their process, and then where they want to go. And then we'll be using yoga poses and essential oils to allow them to release anything that's blocking them or holding them back in their finances. My name is Mia Bradford, and I recommend Zior Studios, which is a Black-owned natural hair care studio. And I recommend Healthy Motives 365, which is a Black-owned chiropractic clinic where I'll also be giving yoga classes.